Hello, hello. Oh! Tracy, we are on episode 19. Spicy Season Sisters Podcast. Y'all come on. Come on in, baby, because we put this thing on for y'all. Okay? You know, life has been a little heavy for a lot of people. And so we want to, light and fun tonight. And so our episode tonight is called Can We Be Fed? Will the real aunties stand up? Y'all stand up, stand up. Okay? So this spicy season sisters are pulling up full with auntie energy. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Head wraps.
Yes.
High spirits lifted. In this episode, we are spilling on the hottest trends from the younger generation. Everything from soft life to situation ships, okay? Talk dances and those obsessions and being unbothered. You know, they always unbothered. But don't get it twisted. I gotta take off But don't get it twisted. We are not just watching the culture. We are adding some seasoning to it, baby. That's why we call spicy season, okay? While we love evolution and expression, we're diving deep into the lost art of etiquette. See, we going somewhere tonight. We have lost the deep roots of respect and real connection. Y'all know that, right? Everybody knows. Everybody wants to do something. Can DM, IG. Okay, let's talk about this thing. The sisters are going to share all kinds of stories, thoughts, cultural reflections, and the moments where between confidence and disrespect gets a little too blurry. We got some blurred lines up in here. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? We're going to
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We're going to talk about what it is and what it ain't, okay?
Right.
It's going to blend laughter, love, and a tough auntie truth as we ask questions. Are we raising bold queens or just bold mouths? Because people's mouths are bold and funky and nasty. Is do you, boo, making us forget how to treat people right? It is what it is. Is that keeping us back? What happened to yes, ma'am, and thank you? We're going to talk about those things and open and all of that. And we talk about looking cute without being confused with looking naked. And more importantly, what would your big mama say about all that's going on? Let's ride this thing out and do the thing tonight. So tune in for the shade, baby. The sparkle and the soul. Y'all got y'all. Okay. We come with full, and we coming with straight love, of course. The real deal. The real, baby. We're not trying to play. Like I said, we're gonna tell us how it is. Woo! All right, y'all. We got lots of topics here, as we just said. Let's down ahead and get ourselves.
All right.
Woo! Now y'all know this is one that bothers people all the time. So this thing really gets me. Let's get on this thing we talked about. I know young people gonna be turning up their head and
right.
But we got to tell y'all, bonnets in public is a no. What y'all thoughts on that? And then this is the thing that gets me. We got men with bonnets in public too now. That just kills me. What is y'all
thoughts? That's a no for me. Okay. That's and they, people out here talking about Eric Mackey, I think that's his name, from Marvel, about raising masculine men, and as he should be. And the man with a bonnet, I cannot. You would have never caught my grandfather with a bonnet on. If he had anything on his head, it was a fedora. And In that
Yes.
generation, they dressed to the nines when they left the house. I don't care if they was just going to the cleaners to pick up their clothes. Honey, you were not going to catch them slipping at all. So when
Right.
you talking about a man with a bonnet on, mm-mm,
Yeah.
that's a manny. That ain't no man. That's a manny with a bonnet on. That's a man with a bonnet on who act. That's not a man. That's so unattractive. I don't care what kind of hairstyle you have,
Right.
because your hairstyle was not just invented, because ain't nothing new under the sun, and men have been wearing whatever it is you wearing for years, and it did not have to walk out the house with a bonnet on,
On a
let
bonnet.
alone women doing it.
Stocking cap. I mean, you really shouldn't be wearing that out.
The
either.
wave cap.
Baby, wave cap.
What happened to the wave cap?
I mean, and it'd be
No, you got on the whole
When I say
bonnet.
you macho men with that bonnet on, I'm like, ooh,
I'm not a fan
That
of
man ain't
bonnets
looking for
in
no.
general.
That man ain't looking for no woman. That
I'm
man
not a
ain't looking
fan
for
of
no
that's
woman. I don't care what you
with
say.
that woman with that bonnet on. Ain't happening here.
With the bonnet on, looking like sisters. They looking like sisters.
You
How
know,
the
I'm not a
hell?
fan of bonnets in general. So for females or
Period.
males, and for many of us, we have braids or locks. So I'm a member of many lock groups on different social media platforms, and
Lock
it comes
gang,
across all
lock
the time
gang.
where the guys say it's a do rag and not a bonnet. But hey,
Right.
you call it what you want to. It look like a bonnet to me.
It is a bonnet. That's exactly what it is.
Well,
Exactly.
no
It is
man,
a bonnet.
no man in my
It's
house
a
will wear
bonnet
that.
on the
We're
man.
not gonna have that. No
That
man in my house is not wearing that.
At
So
all.
that's it. Bottom line.
They need to
spicy
call
squad.
Eric Matthews.
Bonnet, yay or nay? Bonnet, yay or nay? Spicy squad. Y'all was watching
In the
on
comments.
the
What y'all
Facebook.
say, Spicy Squad? Yay or nay for the bonnets in public?
Absolutely not on my
Because
arm.
it's a no for me.
That part.
Yes or no?
It's a no for me. Hey, Tasha. It is an absolute. Can I put hell no, or just
Hey,
gotta go
Tonda,
on
how
and
are
put
you?
no?
No, no, no,
Okay, I'm gonna just Tara.
no.
Okay,
Hell to
okay,
the
I gotta
no.
listen because that's a. Thank you,
Listen,
Tasha. Thank
We spicy up
you.
in here.
yeah. I don't know this new day and age, this new
This
whatever. I just don't get it, don't understand it. I will not have male in my house wearing a bonnet.
Under any circumstance.
You're not gonna out bonnet me, and I don't wear a bonnet. Okay, I don't wear a bonnet, so no, we're not doing
let
that.
me tell you something. If you got a bonnet on in my presence, you better be laying on a gurney about to have some surgery, because that's the only bonnet you're gonna have on your head. That blue mesh bonnet before they wheel you into the OR. That's it. If it ain't that, you don't need it on your head.
I got you.
You mean
I'm
out
with
the
you.
door,
And I'm
right?
speaking
You can wear your
specifically to
bonnet in the
men.
house.
The women,
You can wear your bonnet in the house, but
right, but not outside.
all through the airport, okay? And you all in the grocery store, you all in the mall, everywhere in the bonnet, like it is okay. And right now, it these
Tracy.
some schools allow the kids, boys and girls, and they have bonnets on.
Really?
Oh,
You know what? I'm surprised that
In
it's
the
not on
school?
the dress code that they can't wear them.
it should be, but they allow them.
Because you mandate their hair. You'll mandate
Hair
their
is one thing.
hairstyle, but you'll
Hair
let
is
them
one
in there
thing.
with a bonnet. Is that for their sheer entertainment?
I'm
Wow.
telling
Yes.
you, y'all know
Are you
I'm in
serious
my
right
schools. I'm telling y'all what I see. Churn with bonnets on in the schools.
The churn with the bonnets.
Wow.
Churn with bonnets.
What do people be saying now? That's diabolical.
Absolute buffoonery.
That is totally
Absolute buffoonery.
tomfoolery, baby, and buffoonery.
So
Yeah.
whatever anybody does in their house behind closed doors, hey, have at it. But in this house and walking out of this house, no man of mine, my son, anybody, they're not walking out and not in here. It's
My
just it's a
granddaughter,
no-no.
she loved to be trying to walk out on, but we don't do bonnets around. You can't walk out the house with those. But my hair is gonna be frizzy, baby. You're gonna be a frizzy mess because you're not gonna wear that bonnet out my house. Then you got on some pajamas and thinking you about to come behind me so we could go to the store. No, ma'am.
No.
Y'all, pajamas, they act like they clothes. They roll out. That's another thing they wear in the store.
Bedroom shoes.
Oh my God.
So what y'all think about the pajamas? I mean, they wear those schools
I
too.
see pajamas in the airport.
Pajamas in schools.
I see pajamas in the airport. I see pajamas in the stores, and it's a hot ass mess. I mean, why? I just don't understand. So if you
let me tell y'all what we need to do. We need to go back to calling it night clothes. Y'all remember when we was growing up?
Night clothes.
Right, night clothes.
Night clothes.
Night clothes.
Night clothes. See, now they saying pajamas. We said pajamas.
Night clothes. When we used to have to fly, my mother, we had to dress like we was going to church. First of all, my mother worked for Federal Express, and we was flying on her Federal Express, discount. So we had to always be dressed when we got on that plane. When I tell you, she had us dressed when we was on that plane, and even as an adult, it's so ingrained in me. And my godfather told me one time, he said, you better always be dressed and prepared to be that part, because you never know who you will meet. You never know what kind of connections you'll make in the airport. You have to be ready to be able to speak about yourself, your business, whatever it is that you do. Be ready to be you at all times. And I have, the first time I dressed down on a plane was when I flew to Brazil, because that was a long flight. But when I fly in this a couple of hours, I still put on slacks. I'm not in a suit, but I'm presentable. If I got to talk to my business and talk about Coach Gail Benson, I'm going to be presentable and ready. So I ain't got to get ready or say, oh, excuse my appearance. No, I'm not doing that. That was ingrained from me from the moment I can remember flying. We had to always be dressed. And I see these people walking through the airport with slippers and pajamas and bonnets, and then they got the nerve to be dingy. They ain't even clean.
Oh
no.
Oh, not dingy.
You
take a bath or you put on your night clothes. Okay, let's go back.
Baby.
Night clothes, pajamas, night clothes. Correct, Queen, is not for the street.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, you should always be. You should always be. Like Casey said, you should always be. Gracie Casey just put that in there. Camera ready. My mom always had us looking right, looking tight. We would never leave home looking any kind of way, and my children never left home looking any kind of way. No.
And you representing me in the street?
I know. I
work from home and I show up on camera ready every day. I have one of my clients say, oh, you don't have to do that for us. I say, I'm not doing that for y'all. I'm doing this for me.
Yes.
Because this is how I show up. This is how I show up every day.
Exactly.
Y'all see what Marissa said?
What Marissa said, it looks.
Correct, Marissa. That's spicy. We like.
Oh, it really does, Marissa. It's so safe.
Yeah. Hey, Queen Central said pajamas are not for the streets. It's not.
And then those run over, and the slippers be ran over, don't they, Queen? The slippers be all ran over. Come on.
The slides with your toes hanging over the front of them, and be ashy at
that. We talked about the ash
with no pedicure.
Yes, we being petty Betty tonight, baby. We having grown
with them hard ankles.
These turns to get their lives right.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to be honest. Last Sunday, when my daughter and I were riding down south for an event she had to be at. Along the way, she looked at me and she just politely pulled out the lotion and just started lotioning her mother.
It was
all
ashy
with
Tim.
So you
I was at
But you know what, Tammy, in your defense, sometimes when we be in the house, the lighting be a little bit different. So we put
different,
lotion
right? That's
on.
what it
When we
was.
go outside, we be like, I know I put some lotion on, but I am still ashy. So in your defense, sis, I got you. That lighting be off sometimes.
I know, Lily, don't you say a word. She's on here.
Right. Right.
Lily was taking care of her mama. We
Leah
appreciate
was,
you, bro.
she was low. I mean, reaching all over. Oh my God.
You weren't gonna be embarrassing her.
No.
You weren't taking them elbows with her.
okay? Woo, y'all. Okay, let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about this. Y'all already talked about the house shoes. So house shoes supposed to stay in the house, but they call them slippers. You know, they call them slippers. And
Right.
a lot of the shoes that's made right now, like them Fenty flies, they look like slippers. Now I did like that little style right now. I don't usually be liking styles, but I tell you
You
when
like this guy because you got a baby foot.
oh, maybe that's what it is. I tried
Yeah, this little forehead.
You know how it's coming.
You are inside.
Listen,
You
I tried
already knew that was
my
coming.
parents, when them Fenty slides came out, they bought me some for my birthday. My husband looked at me. He said, "Where in the hell are you going? Come on." I told y'all what he said about when you wear the slippers and drag your
Oh.
And you drag your feet. Wait, what he say? What he say?
Ooh, he said,
Who
"You can't
got the politically correct version?
Yeah, no. That's what he said.
Yes.
You guys,
No. Andrew said, if you wear slippers outside and you drag your feet,
Oh.
your bleep stink.
That's what him said. Mm-hmm. He don't like when you drag your feet. He said if you can't.
He said your bleep stink if you
yeah,
drag your feet.
No.
So that's the male version of it.
Yeah.
I don't drag my feet.
Right.
I don't drag my feet.
My grandmother used to hate that.
Angel Bush.
Feet, please.
Child, y'all so
exactly.
Crazy. But the bottom line is, we're not just throwing shade. We're trying to help y'all as women that are growing up in this generation. What is the millennial? Even some of the millennials and in that generation Z.
X.
No, we the X.
Who's the generation? What are they?
X.
What are Z?
Z.
Generation Z. They ain't got no type of, it ain't no type of we. It's all about me in Generation Z. Okay,
Oh God.
About that. Then some millennials, they coming along, but we got the younger ones, and they need this little talk too. We already talked about bonnets. We said that's a no. A no. Pajamas in public, they call night clothes, not pajamas. So let's get the correct
night clothes.
Night clothes.
That means they're for night or they're in the house. House clothes, okay?
Right.
Not outside,
right.
Mm-hmm. That is so awful. Y'all already know she gonna be on 10.
She gonna be on 10. So wait, what was the next? What was the next thing we started speaking about? Was the Crocs?
Oh, that was one of them.
One of them.
I know Crocs. We did talk about. I can't speak to the Crocs because I don't wear. I don't wear them. So, but a lot of people say, in the chat. You know, they're comfortable.
Crocs. I'm a Crocker. Yes, I like.
Who's a Crocker? If you're a Crocker, put a 1 in the chat. If you wear those Crocs, put a 1 in. I
put a half in the chat because let me. I'm ready to tell my story. Look, I'm ready to tell my story.
Why am I the only one?
I need to put a half in the chat.
Tell your story for you.
I'm not wearing them.
I'm gonna put a half in the chat. Let me put my half in there. Y'all, let me tell y'all the story.
Not a half. You put a 0.5.
Half. It's a real deal.
Yes, everybody had Crocs but me, and I wasn't. I mean, it wasn't a big deal because I just wasn't a Crocker. And then they start coming out with all these little charms and everything.
Gibbets.
I know. What do you call them?
Let's get the term gibbets.
Gibbets. They started coming out with
Oh,
the gibbets, y'all.
gibbet.
And like all my kids had Crocs, some of my siblings had Crocs, so I kind of felt some type of way because I didn't have none. I didn't have any. So I do have a pair of Crocs. I don't wear them regularly, but I just wanted to be part of the Croc club. So if you wear Crocs, put a 1 in the chat.
Oh,
If
okay.
you don't wear Crocs, put a 2.
Okay, I have to back up. I don't wear Crocs, but I have a pair of Crocs that my daughter purchased for me. So
So you
I
are
do.
one.
So I have a pair of Crocs. I have to
Y'all
back
have a
up.
pair of Crocs, whether y'all want
I
it.
think
Yeah.
Tammy can be
You
a
are
half
a
with me.
Crocker.
I
Yeah.
think Tammy and I are halves.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
she bought this sorority
I got
stuff.
a
It's,
Croc
it's,
purse.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
mostly wear mine around the house though. I don't really wear them out in public.
Marissa said I wear Crocs on my patio tending my plants. So what you saying?
Yeah.
Y'all out the door, they put in the
Okay,
house.
plant mom.
Sonia, you wear Crocs.
So you're a 1. She wears
Sonya,
Crocs.
confess.
I can't even see
Sonya
Sonya
done
in no
confess,
Crocs.
child.
She said, tell
Lord,
the truth
we
and
done
shame the devil.
confess, Lord. It's a confession.
Quee said yes.
Queen got Crocs. Oh, so y'all.
I ain't know Queen was a crocker.
So some are Crockers.
Hey, listen.
And I can't. I have never worn them, so I can't really
They're
talk
very
trash about it.
comfortable. Now I'm not into all of those things, but I am into Crocs. And I do put gibbets and I like them all, blingy bling. See, bling is my thing. And you can bling up some Crocs. So that's why I think they're cute. I didn't like them
We're
first.
gonna need you to post a picture in
I thought it was ugly.
on our social media, Renette, of your blinged out Crocs.
I have any Croc pictures on it, y'all.
You know what? Okay, so let me say this. If you wear Crocs, it's fine, but I prefer to see a Crocs out in the streets than I prefer to see Ash, what you call pajamas, bonnets. So
I agree.
the Crocs to me are more acceptable.
I
It's more
agree with
and
you.
it's become so common that you probably don't even notice people are wearing them anymore.
But let me put this disclaimer out there. If y'all got y'all Crocs on, make sure y'all got some lotion on y'all feet.
I already have big feet in there.
And they make my big
put some
toe
oil
look
on your heel. Put some oil on your heel.
I got the slides and the other ones, the claw ones. Y'all want some spicy Crocs? Let's get some spicy Crocs.
What?
Bling out some Crocs.
Oh, y'all want some spicy Crocs? Put some fire in the chat. Y'all want spicy Crocs? Put fire in the chat. And I'm saying,
Latoya, you want spicy Crocs?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah. I'm down with spicy Crocs. Okay.
Yes.
put some fire in the chat if you want some spicy Crocs, baby. Look at Cree was like, yeah.
So y'all make sure y'all spelling the Crocs correctly. We down with
because the Crocs can be dangerous.
Yeah,
you can't come with them hard ankles or them cracked heels and stuff unless you're gonna put on some socks. I don't want. I just don't want to see the alligator feet.
What socks with the Crocs? I do.
I see people wearing socks with their Crocs. So if them,
you belong in what? You belong in what? What did husband say? You know, Angel Bush is so funny. He is a bunch of hilarious. Oh gosh.
Lord have mercy. I don't know. Y'all might make me try. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm just not into them. I just can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I say, I wasn't either.
We just promoted spicy Crocs. So, Gail.
Dang. Now we got. And you know what? But we could find maybe some spicy giblets. What she called them? Giblets, gizzards. Because I'll be hungry in a minute.
Gizzards.
Yes, they are, Marissa. They are acceptable outside.
You know what? I can't with y'all. That's Latoya's line. I can't with y'all.
I can't with y'all. I cannot.
Let's get on something else that's just a pet peeve of mine.
What is that?
If you gonna wear like little strapless, shirts and racer back, can we have on the right
Ooh,
bra?
I know where you're going.
That is so irritating to me. First of all, let's have on a bra. Let's talk about that. Let's have on a bra.
Right.
Sometimes just laying if they fried down and laying down and going down stomach. Let's have on a bra.
I done told you about them puppy dog ears, them areolas. Don't have them areolas. If you can't get them things under control, baby, get you a sports bra. But do old school and get you a clamp and raise the back your bra if you don't know how to control them areolas, them puppy dog ears hanging, them titties hanging down. Pull
Get
that
some duct tape.
Do some duct tape. Get some titty tape. It's $9 at Amazon. You get 2 rolls. I promise you it works.
And it works.
But you better not snatch it off because you gonna have some bruises. You gonna look like you fought somebody. But what I'm saying, you have got to wear the right bra with the right clothes. It's so many rigging and hooking ups and little things you can do, or just buy the right bra. You can use a safety pin. I've used a paper clip to raise the back of my bra, but what I'm not going to do is have bra straps showing through my clothes.
Right.
I can't get down like, I'm just not going. Either I'm not going, or I'm gonna wear a half bra, but not this. And please put a little bleach in your laundry. Let the bra be clean. Let's not be out here dingy, please. Bleach 97 cents.
They have bleach for colors
at the Dollar Tree. Come on, y'all.
And let me get this clear. It's not a judgment. This is etiquette.
Stuff we see.
Talking about etiquette and stuff that we see. We're not picking, we're not judging. We are being a little petty, but we petty Betty trying to help you to get yourself and your life together. Okay? Marissa, I'm done. Because I think some people are not talking to the churn. So we got to help them aunties.
Right.
We doing
paper clips,
baby. Okay, at this big grown age, we done been through some things, and we done did some things too. But see, back in the day, the first lady used to talk to you, and the neighbor used to talk to you. You had a village.
Yeah.
Today we don't have that village.
Right.
Baby. We have I'ma do me.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is what it is.
Right.
Oh.
Don't say nothing to me.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
Who you looking
tell
at?
me
What
what
you
to
looking at? Yeah.
And that's a whole different thing.
Well,
it's disrespect, unable to be redirected, can't take tutelage or advice from people. And the thing about it is, people raise their children to be emboldened like that. They allow them to be okay with the disrespect and tell them, they better not say nothing to you. Let me tell you, it's a way to do and say everything, but we have gotten so far away from having a community of people to look after our children. Because I bet you, if somebody get in trouble or they hurt, they want you to run to their defense and protect them in their absence. But they don't want you to say anything to them either to keep them on the right track, because these parents have lost sight of what the right track is. These parents out here being friends.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm gonna understand it, but I'm not your friend.
So
I'm not one of your little friends.
That's true. That's true.
Isn't there a problem with something else though that we see?
Oh, there's plenty and many. We're gonna get to some things.
Okay.
But let's talk about this. This is what we get to our last. Oh Lord, my computer about to die. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's talk about this. So you go to the restaurant, or you go to the store, and you go into the cash register, or hey hon, sweetie, what are you having a drink? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Hey hon, Everything is hun. Hun, so what are you gonna order, hun? Here you go, hun. Here you go, sweetie.
Yeah.
I personally don't like it.
No, ma'am.
Disgusting. I'm not your hun. You don't know me. And why are you calling me that?
Right.
And that kid.
Mama.
Kids. Yeah. Yeah.
Kids, churn.
Yeah, no respect. No.
Right.
Hun. Don't hun me.
No. Right.
I think people that's working at restaurants and in these stores,
Exactly.
you tell children, do not call people hun. You might say, hello, ma'am, what are you drinking? Now, y'all sound real old talking like this because I guess y'all is sleep. But I don't like it. I don't care. Call me what you want to call me. I don't like it. Don't call me no hun. I ain't nobody hun. I'm not your hun.
Right.
Okay? I'm not your sweetie. I'm not your babe. Hi, babe.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. Yes, that's correct.
I posed that question on social media, and there was a lot of people that were auntie age, even though what y'all are now, Thundercats. We'll talk about that later too.
Yes. I'm a Thundercat, y'all.
You know what? You know what?
Today, we're
got too much time for that.
y'all ain't aunties, y'all.
You Thundercat, y'all.
Thundercats.
Marissa, Queen, all y'all that's auntie.
I know somebody like it.
Besides Lily, y'all.
Ooh, I'm tickled. Can I give the age breakdown, Lynette? Let me give the age breakdown.
Okay, give the age breakdown.
Go ahead.
Okay. If you are 28 to 34, you're considered an auntie. If you are 35 to 41, you are considered a cougar. If you are 42 to 45, you're considered a cougar auntie. But child, if you're 46 and up, you considered a Thundercat.
Thundercat.
If you're a Thundercat, y'all put a one in the chat.
Thundercat.
Put my one in the chat.
Look.
What?
Marissa say she a mountain lion.
Marissa, what you been drinking tonight?
Marissa, what you on tonight?
I love it, Marissa. I love it.
I'm done. I'm just done, Marissa.
You gonna make me choke on my drink?
Listen, I'm not a Thundercat. Come on now, that's a dude. That a Thundercat. Isn't that
a mountain lion?
A Thundercat.
Can you be a bobcat, Marissa?
I gotta be a something.
I'm loving it.
Mountain lion.
Golly. Y'all, we rich aunties. We bring the energy. I don't care what they try to do.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, the hun, all that, do you prefer like yes, ma'am, or just yes, or what's okay for you?
Well, for me, I prefer to be called ma'am or hi, but don't call me sweetie. You're young enough to be my grandchild, so or not my child, but my grandchild. So I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. My daughter chimed in. What she say?
Rich aunties unite.
She say rich aunties
unite. All right, there you go, baby. There you go, baby.
There you go.
So Lily, can you tell us in the comments what's your thought about hey hon, hey sweetie? Like, is that okay? Like, I'm just trying to wonder. Like,
Lily says she calls everybody sweetie.
Even in corporate healthcare.
Lily says, I call everybody sweetie.
Lily said that.
Well, Lily, now that you've heard from the rich auntie, you know that it's not appreciated by some. We appreciate you, but the term sweetie, it just does something to the older generation. It just does.
But Lily, you
them Thundercats don't like it. But She said, "What now? Let me see. My mama know I call everybody sweetie."
I forgot,
And
but
that's probably more like,
But
is it a
but
term of endearment or what? I
yes,
don't know.
is
But
it
I
a
don't know
term of
either.
endearment? Is it okay? I mean, because I wish I would call my grandma. Hey, hon, my grandmama wasn't gonna deal with that. My mama wasn't gonna deal with that.
no,
Even
my
though
mom wouldn't have that.
That's
my
a no.
mama friends right
No.
now, I'm calling you Mrs. Jones,
Yes,
Mrs. Sneed.
yes,
Mhm.
Okay,
yes. Miss Bradley. Yes, Miss
yeah,
Jones. Yes,
Right.
Yeah.
Mrs.
yeah,
Hooker.
E-
yes.
Even when they say it's okay to call them by their first names, I personally don't feel comfortable. And I
No,
just tell them, I said, I'm
My,
sorry, I just don't feel
it won't
comfortable.
come out my mouth.
I
Yeah.
no.
can't
It will
do
not
it.
come out my mouth.
I
It's
can't
just
do
it's respect, and those
That
ladies
miss or
actually
that
have
mister coming out.
known me and Renette since we were babies. So I would never. Well, I see Miss Bradley, but hey, or Miss Humphreys, hey Juanita,
it.
Right.
it would just wouldn't happen.
If I
Hmm?
was working at
That don't
Jones
even
High
sound
School
right.
next to Barbara Burns, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, Barbara." It ain't no
No,
lips gonna say that. I would not be like, "Hey, Clara."
yeah,
I can't.
no, we
No.
can't do that. No,
Yeah.
even at our ages,
Mm-mm.
and yes, we are real grown now.
At our big
We
Yeah.
age,
and we still
Real
cannot do
grown.
that. Yeah, we
I
still don't do it.
It's
recently,
just
I recently
disrespectful.
just got okay with Miss Latoya. At first it was Mrs. Frazier. I I will accept Miss Latoya versus Latoya from like my children's friends, but it's just again it's about the respect, and I know that times change and things change,
Right,
but respect is respect at the end of the day. And
right.
I can't
Respect is
have the
respect
21
all
year
day.
olds out here just calling me Toya.
yeah, I agree with that. I
Oh
my
no.
my children's friends, they usually call me auntie.
Hmm.
I don't mind Miss Renee. I'm not the one where they have to say yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am. I'm okay with that, and everybody has their preferences. Now, my husband believes and even tells the grandchildren, I'm Angel. Even though he says that, I tell him, they call him Buelo now. But Angel calling you by your first name, that's no. And even though you might be it, but you Angel who he is, they can call him that and they don't know he's Angel and they don't have that respect just because of who he is and how he carries himself. But I still feel like they should be calling him Buelo or Granddaddy or whatever. Now
Hmm.
I can't be called grandmama because I'm a G, so I'm G mommy. So but y'all can't call me Renette.
Mm,
Not
Right,
Right.
I'm
right.
not your
mm-mm.
friend. I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
You're not their little friend.
No,
Not your little friend.
I was doing some testing today, and
Hmm.
somebody got up. I said, you better sit down. You're not moving. You're not my friend. I said, baby, I ain't come here to be your friend. I came here to do a job, but I'm not here to make a friend. I'm doing a job and I'm collecting a check. Thank you. And discipline is a form of love.
Right.
Teaching you respect is a form of love. I
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Hmm.
got to
Mm-hmm.
teach you something today. And
Exactly.
I said, I'm going to learn you something today, boo boo.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love what
Exactly.
Marissa
Exactly.
said, because too sometimes it's based on like your upbringing. So
Yeah.
what Marissa says is that she grew up in Boston and kids are not raised to say sir or ma'am. And
Right.
sweetie or hun is a term of I like you, but I understand, but she understands the undertone.
The
So that's
undertone.
good
Right.
to know, because
Yes.
culturally in
Thank
different
you, Marissa.
regions, different things are acceptable.
Right.
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 So they may not
Absolutely.
necessarily be
Because
totally
when I grew up,
disrespectful. That's just it's just a cultural difference in where you were raised.
But,
yes,
for
definitely regional. I
Yeah.
wasn't raised saying no, ma'am, and yes, sir. I say yes, sir, to my father because he was military. We weren't
Mm.
raised saying yes, sir, no, ma'am, but we had to say yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
When
I'm
I
with
came to Tampa for the summers, we had to say yes, ma'am, to my grandmother, or you got your teeth knocked out.
Mm.
Yes.
So it was hard for us when we came. She was consistent. She was like, "You better look at where you at," because we would just say yes. Does she say yes? What? And I say yes. And I say, I mean, yes, ma'am, because
Yes.
we wasn't a constant for us in. But when we came to Florida, we knew well, you had to put that ma'am on there when you was
Right.
talking to Margaret Ann, baby. She didn't play that. But
Right.
Marissa's absolutely correct. We weren't raised saying that, but we were raised to say yes and no, and you put a handle on that name, Miss
Right.
Jean, Miss Toot, Miss Nikki, Miss Baston. You know, it was a Miss or Mrs., but you was never disrespectful and just say, "Hey, Judy. Hey, Carmen. What? No."
Right.
And don't
Let's
answer
say,
me and don't answer nobody what.
I think you have to think about too. A lot of kids that are doing that these days, they don't have respect, so it makes it even worse. But like Lily,
Mm-hmm.
when if she's saying "Hey, sweetie," she doesn't mean it in a disrespectful way. But
Right.
being our age and who we are, we're used to, like you said, the ma'am, yes ma'am, no ma'am, or yes. I'm not a yes ma'am, no ma'am. I feel that's slavish to me. I just do because yes sir.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
for that reason. So
Right.
everybody has their reason. I feel like if you at a restaurant, you don't know me, and you call it, first of
Mm-hmm.
all, one of the reasons I don't like it, let me tell y'all right here, right now. Hey, sweetie. Hey, hon. You calling that to everybody. One thing I'm not is everybody, baby. And that's a whole disrespect to me. Don't tell me about everybody because I'm somebody. So
Mm-hmm.
that's one of my issues. Don't put me in the category what you do for everybody else, you don't do with me. Okay? I'm just not that one. I don't want to be honey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be sweetie. I don't want to be, hey, babe. Hey, hello. How are you? You don't even have to call me nothing. Just get
Right.
my order and keep it moving. That's how I
Right.
feel.
Right.
Slide my
Right.
groceries and keep it moving. Okay?
Right. Right.
Just they say what gets you slapped.
Oh
Will
yeah.
get you slapped, slap.
Oh. Yeah. Well, in my house,
Don't
my
answer
mom,
nobody what.
my my mom we never answered her what.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Jackie didn't play that.
I don't
Now,
Huh?
my mom would say whatever, we say yes. We didn't really have to say yes, ma'am. But my mother's sister, Linda, oh, we said yes, ma'am to her. Okay. My grandmother's, we say yes. We never had to say yes, ma'am. But it just depends on I guess the family member and what that was they desired. But we would never say what, that's when you get your teeth
Right.
knocked out of your
Mm-hmm.
mouth.
That's
Okay.
what you should. Don't answer me what. But now this soft parenting, that's what we said. You allow your kids to
Mhm.
say what? To say yeah. And I'm looking at my children like, oh, okay, and y'all couldn't say that, Mom, but you never let us talk. We couldn't be talking. Y'all wanted us to be seen and not heard. I say, no, I listened to, but they claim I didn't, but I thought I was.
Yeah.
So now they listening to the children, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, my son used to let his son go out. I said, what does he have on? Well, I gave him the power to pick out his own clothes. Sometimes you're not ready for such. All parents, I'm sorry. He's going in my house looking a ham. Okay. And we're not doing it. Like I can't let my children do that. You're gonna do
Right.
what I say in my house, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm trying to look out for your best interest. You know what I'm
Mhm.
Right.
saying? And I don't think kids
Mm-hmm.
should be able to decide everything. And I'm listening
Right.
to my daughter talking about, oh well, he wants to move here and he wants to
He.
be a child. What he what? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not here.
Right.
He gonna
Right.
move where I say we gonna move. We
Right.
gonna say well,
Right.
but well, he not paying no bill. He ain't got no job. I mean, like you can say what you think. I hear you. I'm gonna listen.
Right. Right.
I ain't gonna do
One thing that I think is interesting, Tammy, what you said is that with your mom, you could just say yes, but your aunt, which was her sister, she preferred
Right.
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So it's kind
ma'am.
of interesting because they're sisters and they kind of grew up the same way. So I
Right.
wonder kind of where that dynamic shift from your mom to your, and your aunt,
Mm-hmm.
having different preferences, because typically it's kind of how we grew up, right?
Right,
What we had
exactly.
to do as children, that's kind of what we expect and how we raise our kids. So it's interesting that your mom and your aunt had different, requirements, for
My
the
sister
lack of
Well,
required.
it's that way. It's that way because my grandmother in Tampa, I'd say yes, grandma, but I didn't say yes, grandma to my grandmothers in Orlando. Okay,
Mm,
I would just say yes, ma'am. Well, sometimes I say yes, ma'am, but I just say yes. Over here is yes, yes, grandma. Over here is just yes. So it
yeah,
was
I
no
think,
disrespect either way.
I think as
yeah.
people start to grow up, they form their own way. Because I know at the school or whatever, I'm just like a yes person. I'm yes, no. My sister
Mhm.
demands the ma'am, and I was like, no, it's okay. No, everybody, every child needs to be like, yes, ma'am. No,
Hmm.
ma'am. But
Hmm.
I don't know if it's just trying to teach something or what. But
Right.
I don't know. But that's a good conversation. I like it. Let's talk about something. We gotta talk about this. It's gonna take a little minute.
What's that?
Woo! Let's talk about this baby hair trend.
Oh.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what?
The eyebrows, and you got the
You
side,
know what?
and then all that crusty gel up and like we is not judging, okay? We
Mm.
see we have all
Listen, I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm judging all day.
Uh-oh.
Because you ain't been a baby in how many damn centuries, but you want to come with the damn edge control all the way down to your eyebrows. You got your hair, and I'm not
Not the
saying baby
eyebrow.
hair because you probably ain't had baby hair when you was a damn baby, and now you down here, you in your 40s with the wig on, with the hairs melted down to your scalp, all this new growth back here, the textures ain't matching, and you walking around here with all this shiny, greasy baby hair on your eyebrows, and ain't nothing laid down on the rest of your body but the hairs that you done combed down. Why? Why? You could wear the wig without all of that. Stop rolling that hair back and slapping all that grease and edge control down on the front of your head, and the rest of it. Look, you know what? I cannot. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to
Wait.
stop that because that's madness.
you say the rest of the hair ain't laid down, Gail. You say the rest of the hair ain't laid down.
The
What?
rest of the hair is not laid down. The rest of that hair look like Chicken George out there in the field baling up that cotton. I'm sorry.
What?
You're not gonna sit here and present that to me, and I got to look at you with a straight face.
Oh
But you
my
got
Lord.
all this down here to your
I can't
eyebrows
with you.
laid down, fried dyed, and laid to the side. But Toby and Kunta is up here just hanging out and partying. Like I don't see that. I'm judging. I'm sorry. We too grown for that. You don't wear the wig. Just wear your own hair. Don't fight with the wig
Don't
because
fight.
your hair and the wig, they're not getting along and they do not have a good relationship. So just let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
Then the
Somebody
situation
sent me a picture of
Not the eyebrow.
no, recently of someone who had locks who tried to do baby.
Marissa, you need to stop that.
What did Marissa say?
What is Marissa drinking tonight? I don't understand.
She said both.
Wait, you see just these say not Toby and Kunta. And the baby right there.
Just D.
What you say? They ain't got baby hairs nowhere.
Nowhere else.
I'm done.
No. Queen said the baby hair looked like a sunbox.
Y'all cutting up tonight. Y'all be honest. If you wore some baby hairs before, you did some baby hairs before, put a number one in the top. You done had some baby hair.
Excuse me, I'm gonna check.
Especially, oh wait, I got some.
Baby.
I don't have no baby hair. Let's do a baby hair check. Let's do a baby hair. I don't have none. Like edges and that's look, no ma'am. No. I ain't been a baby in 52 and a half years.
No. Yeah, I haven't been in 57 and a half. So
baby hair check. I ain't been a baby in 52 and a half years. Ain't no baby hair nowhere on my body.
They not full of edge control and flaked up and all that.
What did y'all see what Quee put?
Oh God, don't talk about it.
Did you see what Quee put in there?
What she put?
That baby hair looked like a sun visor.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm telling you.
Okay, let me put one, but I don't be like that. Right. See, it's when you're doing too much, when they gotta touch your eyebrows and then you got whole sideburns down here. That just be too much.
Oh God, Quee said her baby hair is gray.
Mine too, Quee. Mine too. But I don't care.
Quee said her baby hairs is gray.
Mine
Them
too.
toddler hairs.
Not even born, baby.
Look,
Okay,
tell myself why y'all
born, baby. Why y'all got me checking my baby hair in the car?
Just decent.
Listen, y'all better check it. Please don't let me be touching your eyebrows. Just check your eyebrows, please. Just check on them every now and then. You know, your eyebrows going through something.
That trend go away. And I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to really judge or tell nobody. We're trying to help you. Because if you 50 years old, let me tell you this what people, and you got some baby hair like this down to your eyebrows. You know, if you have a little bit right here, you know, you done laid a little bit of gel right there, that's okay. It's when we start doing this, and then you got whole sideburns like a whole man. But y'all know men have baby hairs too these days, if y'all did.
And please, don't try to hold on to the gel. Don't try to hold on to the edge control, and you got the whole Swiss Alps full of flakes and all this stuff going on around the crown of your face. Stop doing that. Let that old gel go. Wash your damn face. Get that stuff off of you and start over. If you don't have no gel left, I don't know what to tell you. Talk to Chicken George and just try to get along, because it's ridiculous how y'all be holding on to that gel. Let it go. Let it go.
I got that brought up another topic today. I know I'll be wearing my eyelashes a little long, like your body fingers, because I seen somebody today that eyelashes as long as their fingers. That's the problem. Oh,
Lord have mercy.
Well, I want to talk about the braids to the floor. Do they go in the color with you? Do you run with the hell? Like,
all I can do is laugh the rest of the night. I have no more words.
I'm just trying to figure this thing out.
Oh Lord, these things. Hold on, his hand. God, I'm changing.
I'm done.
Petty.
They said put a fork in me. I'm done.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Tell us what it is, Marissa, because we know you got something funny to say.
I want some of what Marissa on tonight.
A whole bunch of
I'm trying to tell you.
What you on?
The whole bottle.
Baby hairs, baby. You find them?
And if y'all wearing them and we talking, y'all, I'm telling y'all already know I'm looking at them. I'm looking at your grown behind with them baby hairs. I'm looking. I might not be saying nothing, but I'm looking.
You judging too?
And I'm judging.
I be being judged because I don't be having none. So my friends and my daughter, she be throwing the shade. She be like, "Mama, who did your edges?" Because she know I didn't do them because I don't know how to do them.
Oh, so you getting shade because you ain't got the baby
I
hair.
be getting shaded because I don't be having none. The young folk be shading me.
Ooh, child.
Oh,
Lily, what say you, baby?
I'm probably happy there.
She says she wear them, but she don't wear
Mm-mm.
them like that. She wears them appropriately.
Oh no, my baby. She don't go out looking
Right,
crazy, man.
right.
You know she
You can
doesn't.
wear
Oh
them.
my God.
So Latoya, you get you a little bit of gel and just do it like this. Don't bring it all down here now. You don't need that.
You know, I'll just slick mine back. I don't do like the on the little side. I don't do that.
You don't
And
get the little waves and the little curly curls
I
They're
around
can't
making
there.
all
do
them
it.
little putting finger waves,
I can't
finger
do it.
waves.
I've tried.
Lord have mercy.
Ooh, I be making
You know, hey, listen,
Y'all got me on the
we
baby
didn't
hair.
talk about the crop tops.
Come on, Tammy. Come on,
Nah.
Simply
I gotta
Tammy.
put gel on that too. Cause talk about them areolas.
Them air rollers hanging out. Listen, y'all got to stop with the crop tops.
Oh,
And
Marissa said she
listen,
wearing her baby
I
hair
promise
for
y'all.
Friday. Girl, and we better not mess with her. Girl, we gonna clone you. We gonna be flagging.
She doing moo-moos, munchies,
that tea. That's what they say.
margaritas, and baby hair.
Moo-moos, munchie, margaritas, and baby hair, baby.
Marissa, I'm
hair.
putting some.
Marissa,
I'm gonna get
you
some
better
too.
not.
I'm down to crown with you,
I'm
Marissa.
gonna put some.
I
Oh
think
my
we
God.
need to get us some baby hairs next week. Go get it
Y'all
laid
know what?
down.
Stop.
Y'all know what they sell the baby hairs now. So if you
No.
don't have no baby
What?
hairs, they sell them. They sell
What?
them on the they sell them on the TikTok shop, y'all. You can buy you some baby hairs.
Latoya, stop lying.
I'm gonna get
Latoya,
some
you
for the
stop it right
I'm gonna
now.
get some Marissa. I'm gonna get us some baby hairs, girl, for
Oh.
next week.
How do you put it on? What is like a
But
headband?
we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out next week.
No, y'all gonna find.
You know what, Toya?
We're gonna
Y'all
put them
better
on
not.
YouTube.
Oh, y'all
Simply.
better not.
No,
Hey,
you're not.
Y'all
next weekend,
better
bring
not.
baby hairs with you. Bring baby hair with you next weekend.
She said, yes, we do sell them. Oh, child.
We say yes, they do
They
sell
do
them.
sell them. I've seen it. Yep.
That's a hot mess.
Oh my God.
Lord.
Crop
Okay.
tops, baby hairs, slippers, and Crocs. Y'all, that's how y'all coming to the moo party.
I'm gonna wear my Crocs. I'm gonna wear my
And
Crocs
moo and moo.
The
and
moo
my
moo.
moo-moos. Yes, honey.
Ooh.
That's what we do. We got a moo party next Friday, baby.
Yes.
Moo-moos, munchies,
Moo-moos.
and margaritas.
Yes.
We're gonna do it like the grown folk do. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Not like the churn, but the grown folk.
Right.
So
Right.
you know that little button up little thing your grandmama had
You
with
know
little
what,
pockets in the
Marissa?
front, baby. The moo. But they
The
got some
moo-moo.
cute ones now because we're gonna be cute with ours. We got to be cute, okay? Because we rich aunties. And
Yes.
so we
Yes.
gotta come correct.
Yes.
So we're gonna be cute and bold and vibrant colors. But we're gonna get our baby hairs and laid down and what you say, laid, what laid,
You say fried dyed and laid to the side.
Fried dyed and laid to the side.
I'm gonna be mine gonna be laid
Laid to the side.
because I done paid. That
I'm coming as I am.
you the one said you was gonna get some baby hairs, Tammy. I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna bring them to you.
No, okay, we'll look at them together and then we'll give them right back to you.
We gonna get you some blonde ones, Tammy.
Oh,
Listen,
really?
if y'all gonna be at the moo and munchie party, y'all have got to come see all this foolishness. Y'all come help me because it's gonna be a hot mess. If y'all coming to moo and munchies and margaritas next Friday on the 2nd, please be prepared for this. Put a 1 in the chat. Let us know if you're coming. And if you got on some baby hairs, some Crocs, please don't have on no slippers. But if you got on some baby hairs, I'm gonna be looking for you. That's all I'm gonna say. And don't be dragging your feet in those slippers because I'm already know something about you.
Lotion your feet.
Because Angel Bush said.
Tammy said lotion your feet. Don't
Lotion your feet.
Honey.
Listen, y'all, for the moo party next week, we're giving out some grand prizes for the most fashionable moo. and for the most fashionable presentation of your munchie. So I know if you guys haven't seen it on like social media where they're having moo parties and they bring in their snack of choice and they have it presented on this beautiful platter. So we're giving away prizes for the best presentation and the best moo. So come ready to win. It's some friendly competition gonna be going on.
Yes, it
Yes.
is, baby.
Yes.
Baby, we about to have fun. We
Absolutely.
can't tell y'all what we gonna do,
Absolutely.
but I tell you, you don't want to miss this, okay?
Yes.
Because this thing about
Yes.
to be off the
Yeah.
chain. It's gonna be rolling and strolling, baby. When I
Yes.
say rolling and strolling, that's exactly what I mean, baby. If your belly hurt tonight, oh my God, baby. We want to have some fun and laughter. You know, we need some life.
It's gonna be a good time.
You know, yeah,
Yes.
it's gonna be a real good time. We want to do some fun stuff. We want to, you know, we ain't old,
No.
we spicy, and so
We Thundercats though, y'all. We Thundercats.
Thundercat.
We Thundercats. I'm with Marissa. I'm a mountain lion. No. Do y'all remember he's a mean old lion?
What?
That's your father, Russell. Lord, y'all.
Let's make sure.
Let me join your pride, Marissa.
You know what? I can't with y'all. Y'all.
Baby,
I can't with none of y'all. Y'all got too much going
this
on.
has been a phenomenal time.
We have really
Listen,
had a great time.
We can't wait to see y'all next Friday.
Yes. Next Friday.
Yes.
We
So,
have.
Well, before next Friday.
Thank y'all so much for engaging.
Before next Friday, we'll be on again.
Yes.
With a great topic. I know
Yes.
we're going to talk about some people and we done stepped on some toes, but we already toe steppers because that's what we got to do. We're trying to help the people. We're trying to help the younger generation and the people that's trying to be in that generation, but they passed that generation. We're trying to help you too. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Definitely. We done laugh about bonnets and pajamas in public, dragging your feet in them house slippers, the Crocs, the baby hairs, the bra straps, the hey sweetie, hey hun, baby. We done took it everywhere.
Right.
When we talked about the respect, that's what we're really talking about. The respect and how we carry ourselves.
Good night, Lily.
Yes. Good night.
Good night, Lily.
We love y'all and we thank y'all so much. Y'all join us on next Thursday. Bring a friend, invite. If you have not loved our page, please love the Spicy page. Please love our YouTube page. Please comment. We like the comments. We love them. And we'll respond back. We promise. Y'all join us next week, Thursday and Friday. It's going to be a great time. Thank y'all for joining us. We love y'all.
Good night.
Y'all keep it.
Thank y'all. We love you. Good night.